Hey, everybody. Not that anybody's actually watching. So this is going to be a weird one. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, the circus, the afro, circus, afro, circus, afro. Get rid of that. There we go. So, let's see. Am I on the right one? Smokey, no, it's this one. Smokey Saint goes insane. All right, so this is a follow-up video to Knox video, which is a follow-up video to fucking Smokey Saint's video. I'm doing a show with them on Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and they are probably at this point watching this. Because I plan on playing it in the stream, and nobody is watching this right now, so it's a perfect opportunity to do this. Because I didn't want people to hear that part, because then they tell Mock and Smokey, and it's supposed to be a secret. So if anyone comes in now, it's the best time. Let's see here. So I get called a lot of things in this fucking video. But Knock only got his part, so we're just, if you haven't seen this video, oh cunt, I fucking ripped it out of my ears. Anyway, I got headphones in. Oh yeah, you know what I want to do? Well, let's take a look ski here. How's that? Ooh, that's small. Can I make this one bigger? No, can I make myself smaller? Put that there. No. All right. Well, I don't want this to be 20 minutes of me dicking around with this. Anyway, so here it is. So this is where Knock leaves off in his stream, right? And this is a follow-up video to Knock's video, which is a follow-up video to Smokey's video. So we'll be using this on Thursday. Here we go.
For me. Now, I'm sure there's some douchebags out there that love this shit. And
let me know if you can hear that.
We've been kicking them out of the chat. There's a minute left, John. We'll finish this, and then we'll have our final discussion, and we'll get out of here for the day.
He's out while she's talking. I like dumpster fires and all, but this ain't the type of dumpster fire I like. Good luck with this shit. Good luck with this shit, Smokey. You're a piece of shit. You're a degenerate human being. And you have nothing to offer anybody or any conversation if you're going to be like this. Shame on you, Smokey Saint. Fucking shame on you. You should feel shame about yourself. So have a good night. I hope you sleep well, you piece of shit.
Oh, I will. I intend to.
All right. So there's that.
So I mean,
it is very
I felt
frozen.
well about how I ended it. I honestly think that I probably should have got out of the room.
It is very fucking
before
frozen.
He ever went to the prostitution thing. I feel like I had enough information at that point about this man. But at that,
all right. Oh fuck, it's blocking it off. There we go. Anyway, so that's where fucking Knock leaves it off. So here's that exchange again with everything that I say afterwards.
Here, quick, because I think that both
what's
of you
up?
are confused.
Will, you're interjecting a little too
your
much.
position is what is it? Town drunk.
We're gonna get to that one on Thursday.
The jester.
The town jester. The coked up little Jew. Yeah.
I'm trying to fast forward a little
Encouraged,
bit.
not shamed.
Oh.
So
well,
when
I think
fuck
quick, because I think that both of you are confused.
Will, you're interjecting a little too
Your
much.
Your position is what is it? What is it? Town drunk.
We're gonna get to that one on Thursday.
The jester. The jester.
The town jester. Yeah, the coked up little Jew. Yeah. No, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with ethottery or whoredom as such.
I try to get to that point.
And that is where I disagree. And that is
so I said this is the part he did play. So I did say that there's nothing inherently wrong with ethottery or whoredom as such, which is the word that Smokey would have probably used in exchange for what I offered. So there's that. I did say that, and it just seems like, I don't know. fucking either the gaslighting or the fucking. It doesn't matter though. It's fun. We'll just. God damn it. It's like I say things and then these people say to their audience, you didn't say that even after I just said it. And their audience goes, you didn't say that when you know, I did. So I did say that. But it gets worse than this for me. Actually defending this Jen Aldrich person. I never met her before, but let me read you verbatim what Smokey sent me, and I'm not going to give the whole fucking thing, but the pretext to this was me receiving a message on Discord from him that he was doing a live stream, like that night, and he wanted me to cut a fucking promo. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll let people in. Let's see here. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. So Smokey goes, you may not want to miss this one tonight. I think it's right up your alley. You might want to at least come in towards the end to lend commentary. That's what he asked me to do. I said I'd come in. If you play it right, you might get some simp attacks. All right. So I was like interested. Let's see what happens. I'll let Mr. Lizard in now. We'll see what the fuck this is all about. I think I recognize him, but I don't know. Yo, what up? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I knew I recognized the lizard. Hi, Wiley.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with this one.
If you couldn't make it for Thursday's show, like in, what day is it? In a couple of days, you're actually on Thursday's show in the future. I've teleported you into the future, too.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah. This is going to be on that show. I'm going to make them watch a review of a review of a review of ourselves.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and it's going to get very confusing because everyone's voices are going to bleed together, and it's going to be hilarious. See, I'm demonstrating now how dumb this is by doing this, so that they call me dumb for doing this. So, because this is what they do, so it's pretty funny. That, and I did want to like clear something up. How are you doing, Wiley?
Good.
Oh, it's Smokey Saint. All right, well, you're getting Smokey. Okay, so now the inception. It gets deeper. Now Smokey Saint is in the comment section of this video for a review of a video that I was on his channel that Knock is reviewing. Okay. So anyway, here's the part that Knock cut off.
I mean, I'm a whore by any definitions of whore. I'm a whore. So I don't really see what's wrong with being a whore, but I'm admitting that I'm admitting that about myself. I've slept with a lot of different women. I've never been married, and I've slept with a lot of different women. That would make me a whore, right? So, but like, you cannot possibly know that about Jen Aldrich.
I think whore requires an exchange of money for the services. I have a hard time.
Yo, Red Fang, what up? Oh. Hold on, let me see if it's almost like Squidward, but less and more. So let's see if I can do Smokey Saint's voice. Oh, that's why I won't join. This is why I won't join. I won't review myself. I'm not that desperate. Hold on, let me see if I can do Smokey's laugh. Was that good? Did I nail it?
Pretty close.
Yeah. I'm getting there. Let me see if I can do an impression of Smokey quick. That is why I won't join. I don't review myself. I'm not that desperate. And I always into Brett Keane. Why? Why does Smokey sound like Brett Keane in my head? I have PTSD from fucking Smokey Saint and fucking because he was on Brett Keane's thing back in the day. We're all, it's funny. When you think you don't know somebody, like you do actually know somebody because you were probably on a fucking show with Brett Keane and that other person. And fucking, that's like Wiley. Brett Keane is your voice when I do my when I have to monologue as you. Nagasaki, why are you so triggered? I used to check and all they said was she's an ethot. I don't know why they're so pissed off. Are you some kind of fucking snowflake or something? I'm a fucking asshole. All right. Anyway, I played the. Ugh.
No, so you're using that definition of whore. So you're literally saying that Jen Aldridge is a prostitute.
Well, she seems to be willing to get up.
What? That's what the fuck?
Well, it's not really. It's ethottery. So she's not selling anything. She just kind of has her titties out while she's talking.
I like dumpster fires and all, but this ain't the type of
they fucking talked over. It's ethottery, right? I said it's ethottery, which is actually kind of wrong because it's not even ethottery. What I said then after it was a more accurate description. She's just sitting there talking with her titties out. She doesn't. I talked to Jen today, actually. Brett Keen's butt child for sure. Yeah. You know what's funny is that Knox said that he was going to come in on Thursday because he's not going to be accused of running from you. So I guess he's going to come in and fucking yell at you and then fucking skedaddle, and then you and me and some other fucking YouTubers are going to have some fucking fun playing fucking Von or Con. What's the fucking official name? Oh, Helton Skelton. I give you a collection of quotes, and you have to decide whether it's Von Helton or the homeless bum up the road who takes meth. So that's, we're going to have some fun. But Knock doesn't want to have fun. Knock wants to come in and yell, which I'm going to let him do. I mean, I'm not going to let him go on forever, but if he wants to come in and be like, Smokey saying you're fucking good, I'll be like, all right, that's fine. And I have his chat up too because Knock was so fucking bent out of shape about this. I can't see his chat. It doesn't show his live chat. I didn't record it. Maybe he needs to vent his feelings. Yeah. I mean, I want him to let it, come in and bring the rage and start yelling. It was funny when he yelled at Jesus Freak. Fuck, we might even bring Jesus Freak under false pretenses towards the end when Knock is in there. And he just comes in and Jesus Freak's like, can I interject for a minute? Please, guys, I want to talk. Fucking asshole.
It's like you change his name and get him in.
Yeah.
Just like he doesn't
It would
know
fucking, I think that would drive Knock actually up a fucking wall. Who wouldn't turn that entertainment down? Here, I'm actually going to put that up on the fucking screen while this runs. Because to be honest with you, it's supplementary at this point. Oh, fuck. My mouse went fucking invisible. Why? Oh, there we go.
Dumpster fire. I like, good luck with this shit. Good luck with this shit, Smokey. You're a piece of shit. You're a degenerate human being.
Good luck with this shit, Smokey.
And you have nothing to offer anybody or any conversation if you're going to be like this. Shame on you, Smokey Saint. Fucking shame on you. You should feel shame about yourself. So have a good night. I hope you sleep well, you piece of shit.
Oh, I will.
All right. So this is
that much triggering on the rage. Oh, I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight.
I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. So this is the part where you fall down and bleed to death because this is, if anybody knows what that's fun, bonus points to Gryffindor or whatever house gets it, but probably Gryffindor. Yeah. So this is the part that Knock didn't get because he only recorded the part that he was fucking on. I'll get Jesus Freak. I can get in Mendham. I can get, I can ask Brett Keen. I don't think that'll come in. But I will fucking invite Smokey or even Knock if he wants to stick around for somebody else to come in. I'll get anybody in, but we're still playing the fucking games and reading the scripts and watching the videos and stuff. It's all still the same plan. The only person that I really super needed, I think, was probably Smokey Saint because we haven't really done anything with him on my channel. So that would be unfortunate to miss out on that. So let's see here. Yeah, Jen and I straightened this out earlier where it's like, I don't have a problem with you. I said, even if you were a whore, I wouldn't have an issue with that, because, I'm a Jew and Judaism is for Jews and I'm not a whore. But if somebody else wants to be a fucking whore and they're not a Jew, then it's whatever. That's the way it is. I don't know why I got fucking Italian on you there. That's the way it is. Bada bing. Spagheroni. Anyway, so this is the part now that not cut off, and the part that he should have really fucking listened to after he lobbed insults and criticisms at me, because this remaining portion answers all of the questions that both his chat, Jen, and himself, as well as John Peterson, aka Smokey Saint's horse. So let's see. We're just gonna play it straight through. It's only a couple of minutes because my fucking phone battery dies in the middle of this. So,
right, man.
Well, I mean, so I guess I guess because Knock couldn't handle it, I'll interject here. I understand that you're a Christian and you're in the business of soul saving, or is that the term? Is that the correct terminology?
Well, this is simp white knight soy based beta bitch noise. Is that we just
right? But the reason that you're against whoredom is to save souls, right?
What's that? Say again.
The reason that you're against whoredom is because you're trying to save souls and stuff, right?
Well, in a roundabout way, yes, but more intimately and more to the point immediately, it's about drawing shame to a deviance of decency. It's about bringing back a sense of modesty, and actually women that choose virtuous life paths should be encouraged, not shamed. So when I think the contrary of that occurring, I get a real emotional problem with that.
So I think probably when they do experiments with rats and mazes, they don't just put the cheese in. Sometimes they also put a snake in. So I understand that you have the snake, but where's the cheese here?
I make a good joke.
The cheese is yet to be revealed. That doesn't happen unless they want the cheese. It's like it's kind of. I mean, it's
went
kind
over
of a crappy
Smokey's head, though. I
analogy
think
you're using, but at a certain point, here's the thing.
Jesus, right? Basically.
Well, here's the thing.
Jesus Christ.
Is that there's certain people that have a framework, a belief framework that's been set up to basically just dismiss or deny anything that's been presented to them. And so sometimes you need to elevate the conversation to certain realms to break down some of that potential framework. And one thing that our society has failed masterfully at in the last 20 years, in my opinion, has been finding a way to elevate decency and shame things that are shameful. So by pointing out these types of things, what I hope to do is, especially for my Christian brothers and sisters, is to encourage them to actually be willing to take a stand for.
Okay, so the end goal for, and this is what Knock was asking, what's your fucking end goal here? To elevate decency. Knock's criticism, if he was being like calm and rational, is like I have to be the Knock whisperer for Smokey for this one. So here's what fucking Knock was getting at. I think the way, I mean, if that's your goal, you're doing it wrong. And more to the point, it shouldn't be your goal because, strong, independent women don't need no man. Which is why I brought up the Emma Watson thing. I said on the stream, I said Emma Watson posted some nudes a couple of years ago. She's a feminist. I said she's a prominent feminist too. She's all this shit in the UK. And Daniel Radcliffe called her a dumb cunt. It was pretty funny. By the way, Daniel Radcliffe, Jewish. Anyway, so that'll come in handy later. I said, so did she post those nudes because of the patriarchy or in spite of it? Because either she posted those nudes because she's a strong, independent woman, don't need no man, or she posted them because she wanted, money or something. I don't know. The conclusion there being that men are disgusting and they're sex crazed and the objectification of women sells or whatever. So which is it? And I posted, I put this to knock at the time. So I need to help you get better at doing impressions of me. Then we could join as multiple Smokey Saints on Knox stream. I know I do have to get better. I really, it's not your voice per se. It's that a lot of your streams are like, hey guys, did you know fucking Jesus? And I'm like, no, never heard of the guy. Who's Jesus? What's a Jesus? And like I told you last night that most of what I like did as a child was like Christianity 24 fucking 7, and it drove me nuts. It drove me nuts to the point that I became an atheist, and then later I went back and became a Jew. So I mean, I've heard all of your I think I've heard all of your stuff before, just from other people. But it's stuff like this that's entertaining for me on your channel and Knox channel, actually. So the drama's good. But anyway, moving on.
Things like goodness and decency, once again, to actually go ahead and pass the message on through our voices, through our statements, that we appreciate and want women of virtue to exist in the world and to feel valued, to not listen to the culture, the modern SJW noise of culture that is degrading them and telling them to be something different, and they'll be happier if they'll be something different. We Christian men, us men of virtue, do not agree with that message. And I do not think that we have been saying enough to speak out against it. So this is one of those things where we take the opportunity to point out we value decency, we value virtue, and we want women who present such things to be elevated and respected more than they have been.
Can I ask you a quick question? I don't know if I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I was basically, it's fine. Go ahead.
Okay. So trust me, I'm going somewhere with this. Have you ever been married ever?
No, I was not officially ever married. No.
Have you been in a long-term,
very long-term relationships, 2 of them? Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. So in your experience, do women really listen to men when they're told to do something?
No.
Don't they usually listen to other women?
Correct.
More usually their friends, right?
Correct.
Wouldn't maybe this end goal, this purpose, be better served by the kinds of women that you're talking about, that you with virtue and whatnot?
Yes, and there's those women that are now finally starting to speak up, but
right.
I don't think it's useful for them to be speaking alone, because they're facing the.
I do. I mean, if that's your end goal, like, here's what I would do: is I would. So what you do is, as a man, your only job in this situation is to prop up women of virtue, and then women of virtue then take that to women without virtue, and they say when women without virtue do something resembling virtue or resembling being virtuous, they say, oh, that was a great thing that you did. And they go on and on about it and about that. And, oh, I love your hair and all that stuff. So when women do that stuff to other women, it has a much larger effect than a man telling a woman to do something. And I'm giving pointers to the Christian, and I'm not even one. So I'm like, I'm trying to help you, motherfucker. Accuser of the motherfucking brotherhood. The Walmart Christian lady. Wiley, did you see that video? It went on Facebook a while ago.
No, I haven't been on Facebook for a bit.
the Christian Karen, she was like accuser of the motherfucking brotherhood. No.
Oh, you mean a Satan?
You don't even know what I'm talking. It's okay.
No, because the word accuser means Satan.
I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Satan means accuser.
Yeah. All right, let's hit play and finish it out there. And then I'll probably play that clip because it's fun.
Voice of a culture that says, no, women. We don't want women like you anymore. We want thoughts. We want, you know, the e-whores. We want the women that dress in yoga pants and low-cut tops. That's what we want. We want woke women. And this is what the women of virtue are being told over and over and over again. There needs to be a counter message. And that's kind of part of what I'm hoping to bring to the sphere is that counter message. And not just from the women's side, but from the men's side. Saying we do want women of virtue. We are rejecting thottery. We are pushing it aside. We want the women of virtue so as to counteract that message.
I'll tell you what, because that's where. Listen, I've had many, right, and without failure, that is the case. Other women will tell you that that's the case. And if they don't, they're probably in denial about it because they think men, patriarchy. But women are all about like sisterhood. It doesn't matter if you're a Christian or one of these crazy left-wing feministy types that's like, yeah, patriarchy. I'm reading, fuckface. The sisterhood is real. So that's where we're at on that. I think I think yes, that's in my experience. That's how women behave to one another. It's true. It's true. It's true. All right, let's fucking get this over with.
Of them telling them what men want.
This meme
because we don't want that. We want something
meme is
better.
dying.
So then, can I make a suggestion? Because
Sure.
I happen to think that you have a weapon in your arsenal that you're not using.
Yeah, here we go.
Probably shame works all right, but laughter works better. Calling somebody a whore usually just turns them off immediately. But if you laugh at them, you accomplish both goals at the same time. And then if they're not laughing with you, then they're part of the out group, and then then the shame sets in.
That seems to be the mind of the troll at work. Yes, I see what you're drawing at, and that's fine, Will, for probably your worldview, because again, you don't necessarily really see a problem with it. You know, we have a different worldview. And
but the fundamental difference in our worldview is not the end goal, because I don't think
that's where it is. You're mistaking that, Will. You're mistaking my end goal in this. My end goal was not necessarily as it can always be a sense of conversion, because some people are cut off from it. This woman has not flagged anything in my realm of discernment to see that she's actually open to any type of, you know, in-depth conversation about theology. She's basically open admitted in the video she's not interested in it whatsoever, yet she wants to talk about it. So at a certain point, I have to apply my discernment and figure out what is going to be best for a certain scenario. You'll notice I don't do these roasts often. It's not like I'm constantly looking for people to do this, dude. This is like the third one of the entire history of my channel the last 6 months or so. So this is not a common occurrence. This is something that's reserved because something has really, really struck me the wrong way. And this was one of those things. It was a series of things: her false accusation, her inability to watch the video to see if there was anything reasonable said, who to actually blame, you know, all this stuff added together to me just having to do this full exposition. And the fact that she posted videos crapping on virtue and chastity on top of basically openly admitting.
So in Knox stream, in the chat, which hasn't actually posted yet, or I would show it. For some reason, YouTube holds chat for a little while. Say it's not here on the side. I had a conversation with Jen in the side chat. Basically, like, she explained to me that she has no interest, which we've already established, in like knowing about philosophy or like science or whatever. She's just a person with a YouTube channel that makes some kind of fucking videos, I guess, and she just happens to show excessive cleavage or whatever. You know what was weird about that is she's all right with that, and I'm not like trying to break balls here or anything. She's all right with that, but she wouldn't come into Knox stream in person because her kid was there. So that's a real fucking head scratcher for me. Like, you know, kids understand how to navigate the internet, right? I mean, they've probably seen mommy's videos at some point. I mean, it didn't take me very long after we got our first computer to figure out how to work the fucking browsing history on a computer. I mean, I imagine it's probably even simpler for kids now. So they're gonna find this shit, and you probably embarrassed your child at some point. I know Knock probably has. Fucking Brett absolutely has. Von Helton, enough said. I mean, doing this, if you have a YouTube channel, even like my ASMR friend people in that fucking community, their weird ASMR videos embarrass the shit out of their kids. So if you have a kid and a YouTube channel, you've embarrassed your child. It's not unique to just Jen. It's a across the board thing. I don't have children yet, so I don't have to worry about that right now. But I forget where the fuck I'm going with this. But yeah, so she couldn't come in live and talk to me and Knock and John Peterson or have Smokey in with it. It's because her kid was there, but her kid has access to the internet, and I'm sure is going to find this shit sooner rather than later. Especially if they, because she's just using her name. If Grammy or Grampy fucking tells little Billy or whatever what the fucking name, what mommy's fucking name is, you just type that into the internet and get a whole fucking list of these bigoted fucking videos. So I mean, you should have thought of that before you had a kid and a YouTube channel, because it's destroyed relationships with YouTubers' children since time immemorial. It's not a good idea to have both. And if you can balance those two things, good on you. But eventually, I imagine the kid's going to find out. I was wondering if I should make an exception about reviewing myself as content for this. I could review you reviewing me, and you could play the review on Thursday. Yeah, I mean, we could go even further with this. So you could review this video here on your channel, and then I could play that video. I mean, just for the fucking meme, that would be great. That would be outstanding. I've got a half chub just thinking about it. Not called his fucking audience called me all kinds of fucking shit and accused me of things that I just, first of all, that I didn't fucking do, and second of all, they would accuse me of doing something that I would then refute 10 seconds later in the next clip. So any questions that they had were literally following each other, because I know everything, god damn it. That, and I tend to address things in a logical fashion that most human brains tend to follow, I guess. Because that's not the first time, or maybe I just know Knock that well at this point, because this is not the first time this has happened, where he will I'll play a video of me saying something to him, and then he'll say, "Why did you do this?" And then he'll play the clip that he's never seen before, and I will answer his question in a pre-recorded video. He's done it 3 times, and I can get the clips. This is not the first fucking time. So this is why I said I wish he would play the rest of the fucking thing. And that's why we're doing this now on the live stream that on Thursday, is because this needs to be fucking seen, because then he has this, he didn't play the fucking rest, and he didn't watch the to Smokey's credit, he didn't watch the 90 minutes beforehand, and I bet you by Thursday he hasn't either, because he said, "I'm done with Smokey saying, I'm not talking to him again after Thursday for a long time." I don't think, what is a long time before I place a bet? So Will Kincaid from the future, pause this video so we can get an answer from Knock. Like a month. Oh, God. Anyway, here we go. I just got here. I was just seeing what you're up to. I was on my way to work. Yeah, this one guy. Woo, this one guy. Ooh. Anyway. There's like 22 minutes left, but not of my part. My phone is about to die on this live stream, so that'll be interesting to see what that looks like and how long that holds out for.
She's not even intending to bring intelligence to the conversation sphere. All of this put together, it was earned, and it needed to be put out there.
Because I agree with the virtue thing, to be honest with you. But from a theological perspective, on my end, being a Jew, Judaism is for Jews, and some goyim are just meant to be goyim.
The goyim are coming to get you. The goyim are coming to get you.
No, they're just some people are just not meant to be Jews, and Judaism, and it's not for everybody.
Did your mom?
Yeah, see, that's what I said at the beginning of this thing. Some people are meant to be Jews. Some people are not meant to be Jews. And Goyim gonna be fucking wilding out there because that's what Goyim do. They put fucking pork in everything. Why? Why is there pork in everything? Why is there pork in beef jerky? It says beef jerky on it. It's like, and then fucking with your fucking clams and shrimp and shit and your mixed fibers. You guys are fucking wild. You're all fucking nuts. Never mind the whoring and everything else. That was just a trigger knock for a second. I did say that before though. That was like, okay, so I mean, if you're a goy and you're not trying to be a religious Jew, and you want to be a whore, then okay. That's fine, because the only people who are supposed to police their community are the people in their communities, which is what you say at the end of your fucking video, is that be better, be better fucking atheists, not accusing atheists of doing anything directly from his mouth to God's ears, but saying don't be like the Christian community. And then Peterson, I think, says that the Christian community needs to hold people accountable and throw people like Smokey Saint out of their little club or whatever, kick you out of Christianity, which isn't a thing. So it's so dumb. Oh my God. And I've only had 3 hours of sleep in like 3 days. I have not slept. So if I'm not on my A game right now, this is me with 3 hours of sleep in 3 days. So my bad. But I will have slept by the Thursday show. Yeah. I still got to see if I got the blood. Need to do that test. Oh yeah. I almost thought you were talking about how fucking Goyim undercook everything bloody fucking raw. Like, why don't you just eat the fucking thing while it's still alive, you fucking animals? This is why I wasn't sure if I should invite Knock, because I'm thinking about what he's going to be saying on this, because he's going to be wound up. So he's probably going to be saying something like, oh, what's this Goyim thing? I hear it's racist. Whatever. I do not think that Goyim are literally animals. I'm joking. It's a joke. It's meant to be humorous. Everything I do is meant to be humorous because I gave up being taken seriously a very long time ago. I tried to grow a beard so that people would take me seriously. It didn't work. Everyone just assumes that I'm joking. So now that's pretty much all I do is joke, unless I swear to Hashem. But even then, people don't trust me because they're like, fake Jews. Fake Jew. He's not a real Jew. He's an atheist masquerading as a Jew. Not a real Jew, folks. Not a real Jew. Jared Kushner, now there's a real Jew. That's a real Jew right there. Anyway, I don't know why I just did Trump, but here we go.
I'll tell you stories about how the Goyim white devil daughter was going to come try to steal you away into the Gentiles.
No, they did not. My family was converted.
Oh,
so
okay. Not the evil blonde-haired Goyim was not going to come get you.
No.
All right. I also feel the need to explain this.
I was raised Catholic and Baptist secretly, simultaneously. Long story. So
outstanding. That's outstanding.
Yeah, that double duty on Sunday.
Thank you for joining, Will. I appreciate.
Yeah, so when I said my family is converted, so like my great grandmother was on my mother's side was born Jewish, and then her husband was Jewish, and then they came over here to America and converted to Christianity because where they came from this they came from two different Slavic countries, and I can't remember the both of them off the top of my head. Hopefully this is still going. I came from two different Slavic countries, and they were fleeing communism, which is another reason that I have a big issue with fucking communism. My family knows all too well where it fucking goes. Even though Jews invented it. That's true. It's true, folks. It's true. I don't know where I'm going with anything. But here we go.
Appreciate it. Was entertaining.
No problem. My battery's about to die, so I'm gonna split scan. Plus, fucking knock fucking ran off after he got triggered. Knock, that is what being triggered is.
He really didn't realize, and he didn't realize how we were just trolling the crap
there
out
it is.
of him.
I told you.
I know.
I told everyone in Knox chat today that
he comes in with all these serious opinions.
I told everyone in Knox chat today that that's what Smokey said, is that we were just fucking trolling him, and he didn't understand that. And Smokey say it's a dishonest interlocutor, man. Meh. Oh, fucking hurts my throat to do knock. Wow, that sounds really fucking gross. Somebody should clip that out. Anyway, let's just fucking. There's like 10 seconds left, I think.
Stuff. See, this is what I'm telling you. See, it might be the mind of a troll, but the weapon worked. He fucking left.
Yeah.
Fucking mission accomplished. Now he's got something to think about in his timeout corner.
Well, it's so easy to timeout because you just point out something stupid he said, and he sits there and he's like, what? And you have those few seconds, and it's just comedy. It's hilarious comedy. All right, Will, we love you, bro. We'll talk to you later. You funny coked out little Jew. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, it freezes.
Gentlemen, Jungle, welcome.
What's up? I'm doing it.
Terrible. Anyway, so that was that. I don't know if anybody wants to come in now. The link's in the description. But I'm done with that. I've put it out there. I don't have an issue with fucking. I don't have an issue with fucking women. I don't have an issue with whores. I mean, if it's fucking my wife and she's actually fucking Jewish, then that's one thing. But I mean, like, even if she's not, then it's a whole other fucking thing. And then we have to get into the semantics of, man patriarchy shit for real. But I don't care. I do me, and I don't believe in a heaven or a hell. So, I mean, I suppose if it exists, it doesn't matter whether I believe in it or not. If I'm going there, I'm going there. I don't. What else to do about that? I'm sure that this one guy and fucking Smokey Saint don't have any suggestions either about what I might do about that. So I'm not really concerned about that. I just want to live a long life, and I think following the commandments, all 613 of them, if you can, is a good way to do that. So, Wiley, thoughts? No pun intended.
Embrace insanity.
Do you mind? I'm busy doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind. Embrace insanity. Fuck, I should put that on a shirt. That's a good one. I'd come in, but I see somebody already, but someone else already has last night. I don't know what the fuck. When did that? Yeah, last night. Yeah. Wait, what the fuck are you talking about in the side chat, you little fucking weirdos? Oh, you're talking about some other gay shit. Okay, well, I don't fucking care about that. So at this point on Thursday, you can shut it off. Now it's just going to be fucking me dicking around and seeing if anybody wants to come in. So unless something interesting happens here that I can remember. I don't think so. I'll give everyone a minute to come in. I guess I'll post the fucking link in because some people were here early, so the link probably might not have posted. So, and it's not showing in the description. They'd have to refresh it, and it fucks everything up. So, I figure I'll just post it in there, and then we'll fucking figure it out from there. Oh man, my fucking snake is sick. And that's not a euphemism. I mean, literally, my fucking. Thank you. Literally, my fucking. It's a. I guess you'd call it albino. It's not. The morph name is what the fuck is it? It's a banana morph. It's a banana blue-eyed Lucy. That's what they're called. It has a slight. It's basically an all-white snake with blue eyes that has a slight stripe of yellow that's very faint on the back, but you almost can't tell. Hey, this one guy.
Oh my gosh, I'm just thinking of Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, I actually took. It's in our Discord. I have pictures of, my fucking. It's Von Helton. Neat. I have pictures of my.
And it's this one guy.
I have pictures of my snake with the blue eyes white dragon. My snake's name is actually Kaiba. So, broke my phone. Great. Anyway, how much for the piss stain mattress that you're sleeping on, you dirty hobo? That's actually not my bed. That's John's bed. And so
it's behind. Well, it is behind the mysterious green curtain. So yeah.
Yeah, I have. I couldn't be bothered with the curtain. I had. I have a very luxurious queen size mattress. So.
Well, we know who's got the money then, right?
Yeah, my wife. My wife. Yeah. No, we're actually broke right now. It's kind of shitty. COVID has really ruined everything. So even when we did have money, it fucking disappeared really quick. How did Tog get back in? Tog went away and came back, and I didn't let him in. I'm not sure how that happened.
Yeah,
I was gonna let him in anyway. I just mean that I don't know how the fuck he did that.
Unless that's a hacker and it's not really him.
I lost signal.
Well, all we did was lose cells. Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah, it goes in and out. I'm driving right now between tires.
Right, but where's your icon?
I don't know. Probably because I don't know.
Because we have another fucking Yahoo in here, Red Fang. Howdy. Bitch, I'm talking to you. Red Fang, you fucking fix your fucking microphone, asshole.
Going twice. If this was Brett's show, he'd done been gone.
He's probably at work.
You do this like, see you later, fucking loser. But I don't do that to people.
I can't believe it too retarded. Turn on your mic. It's not that hard.
If people don't show up in 15 minutes, I'm shut the fucking stream down and killing myself.
All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna take a piss.
I'm gonna go drop TJ. I gotta go drop TJ off at the pool. Fuck me.
But no, I was saying I would come into your room, but someone already has come in it.
Oh,
I was making a sex joke. Yep.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. Good time, fellas. I'm out. I got a plan for a stream and show up on another channel. Peace. Yeah, no problem.
All right, have a good one, Smokey.
Mr. Smoke Man. Mr. Smoke Man.
Me, Smokey.
Bring me a treat.
Make me the
I called him. I called him fucking the smoke.
And you froze.
Yeah, I do that. You know, I didn't do that in Maine. It is my ISP.
You got to call Steam out to your house and let them find out what the fuck is wrong.
Spectrum.
More than likely, it's a loose cord.
If I called Steve and called them out to my house, they wouldn't do anything.
It's goddamn shit that starts with S, okay? It's not my fault.
I know. That's how it is on every fucking. God damn it!
Everything.
You know, we've got a game named after you for Thursday's show.
You do?
Yeah, it's called Health and Skeleton. It's
what kind of game is it?
Okay, it's called Health and Skeleton, and the subtitle is Vaughn or Con. So I take I'm going to take a quote from a homeless person who's high on drugs, and and a quote for one of your videos, and the contestants have to guess which is which.
That will be very difficult for them, but very easy for me. So.
Yeah. Oh god. See,
that should be
Vaughn,
funny as hell.
See, this is why I keep Vaughn as a friend, because he can take a fucking joke. He has a sense of humor.
I guarantee you, 99% of them motherfuckers will say the hobo. I guarantee they will. I guarantee they will.
I have somebody that's working on getting the clips right now.
When you have somebody whose only knowledge of you is from videos that you've done, you're getting like maybe what 1/16 or 1/8 of how that person really lives.
Right.
You're not getting how that person really lives. You're not getting how that person is interacting when he goes to town or when he works on his truck or when he's doing this, that, or, you don't get to know how that person is. All you're seeing is what's on a damn video. And that is literally a microcosm of that person's life. It's nothing. It's a flame. It's blown out in 2 seconds. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah. And so, yeah, I would almost bet good money that every time you put a hobo's saying up there, they'll pick the hobo.
Yeah.
They'll pick the hobo.
They'll think that it was Von Helton. Yeah.
They do not know me at all. They do not know me at all.
No, so we've got somebody combing through your videos right now, watching just about everything you've done and picking out the funniest sounding out of context quotes to see and then they're going to send me the links, and I'm going to clip out the videos, and we'll actually be playing it so that people know that it's a real fucking thing that you said, even if it's out of context.
Oh, by the way, Will, the only reason you like me is because I give views to your channel, by the way. Just thought you'd know.
It's not the only fucking reason. Oh, I see. You're breaking balls, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
that's what they said. That's what
I get accused of that all the fucking time. I do say on a regular basis that Von Helton is my bread and butter, and it's true.
Yeah, but it's a joke, right? It's not meant to be. Well, see, that's the thing. They can't take a fucking joke either. Everything that comes out of my mouth, especially, it's always literal. It's never, like I did a video said the globe destroyed in 60 seconds. I actually had to put a disclaimer in front of that fucker because I guarantee you there would have been 50 videos on YouTube the day after saying Von Helton said he could destroy the globe in 60 seconds and he didn't do it. Blah, 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 blah. I literally had to put a disclaimer at the beginning because I know how they are. Every word out of my mouth is literal. They can't do any inflection or supposition or conjecture whatsoever. None. Zero. It's all literal.
Reason files too. There we go. Hey, how are you? I've never seen this name in chat, so that's interesting. I think that there are a lot of people who subscribe to this channel from Smokey's thing because my subs went up a little bit because they're gonna. I told people don't subscribe if you don't plan on watching the content or if there's not something that's coming up on my channel that you want to watch. I'm good. Reason files. Thanks.
I am just so thankful that you're doing a live, man. Yeah. I was starving for lives there for a while, man, because nobody was doing a live. Nobody.
Yeah, I mean, I've got this, and then I've got 8:30 on Thursday. I got to take a break tomorrow because I got to work on the stuff for the show, and I got to clean my house a little bit because I've been on vacation.
Yep.
Get a nap.
Speaking of which, how was Maine? Is it cold up there? What's the deal?
Maine was excellent. It was very hot the first couple of days, and then it rained, and then it was very cold.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It just went like from summer to fall like that. And everyone left. Everyone left, I think like Thursday or Friday night, and we came home. Fuck, there we go. We went to the same restaurant, very nice restaurant in Wells. Or no, it's not Wells, it's Ogunquit. It's called the Orweed. It's a very nice restaurant. But we went one night and it was fucking packed and you couldn't get a seat. It was like an hour or two wait, right? Oh, you were a guest in one of the parody videos. Okay. So I don't know which parody video because I've done a couple, but oh yes. Yes, one of the podcasts. I recognize you. Sorry about that. But at any rate, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh, we went to this restaurant, and then 2 nights later we went back after the temperature dropped off, and all of the tourists had left.
Yeah, you know why? Because September hit. Bam.
It wasn't September yet at the time.
Only like a day or two. I mean, I knew there was a temperature change coming because my legs.
Labor Day weekend is coming up, and usually it's their last hurrah big weekend up there, and there was nobody there. We went to you rent the cottage, but it's owned by the hotel suites, so you can use the helicopter reporter. I remember. It's owned by the hotel suites. So you can use the indoor pool and the hot tub. It's not a hot tub; it's a jacuzzi with a waterfall and everything. And usually that place is fucking packed all the way to 10 o'clock at night, and there was nobody in there all day. So it was like we owned Maine for.
Well, that's as that cold weather comes in there, all your vacationers are like, "Fuck this." And they head for Florida.
In Maine, we were the only like tourists for like a day. It was weird. I went out. Oh, I have some really good sunrise footage that I'm putting out as ASMR on my channel. So Vaughn, I know you like to listen to waves lapping against the beach and stuff. I did some of that while I was up there. So
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what caused me to look into it, but I'm glad I did because it really helped me. I mean, there was one I played. I played Star Trek: The Next Generation's main bridge, the main bridge of the Enterprise. I played that one. Oh man, I slept really good. I slept real good, man.
Did I turn you on to that one in particular? Like, because we talked about it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Now you know what to look up. Yeah.
Yeah. It's it's the Star Trek main bridge, Star Trek Enterprise main bridge. Star
ambiance.
Trek, it's an ambiance. It's but it's the Next Generation. It's Star Trek Next Generation. They've also got the original TOS bridge.
The original one is a little more sharp in the
noise. It's a little more sharp. It's got a lot more. It's got more loud noises and stuff. I guess you call
and like psychedelic beeping noises too.
Yeah, they ain't the right. Loud isn't the right word, but it's
like inch on the sound waves. Yeah.
Yeah, the noises from the bridge of the Enterprise D is a lot better than Enterprise A.
I think so too.
Yeah. And it's not as shrill. It's not as gotcha, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And so but yeah, man, you talk about sleeping like a baby. Oh my God, dude, I slept like a baby.
Yeah, because so I do have. So you might be interested in that video when I finally get it posted.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Especially if it's nice and long, because it needs to be several hours long.
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't get that much footage because the tide went out and then people were starting.
You loop the footage. It's the sound that you need to stretch it.
Oh, I got a sunrise. So if I loop the
you can just loop the sunrise, yeah.
Just loop it for like what, a couple hours, 5 hours?
Yeah, a couple hours, 5 hours. I forget what the average on these are, these ambience videos. I think
10 hours like usually. 10 hours is like
the big ones are 10 hours, but the average, I guess, probably about 3 or 4 hours, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I think. Well, you could get some decent distance rather out of a video like that if you filmed for 2 hours and you loop 2 hours. Then it's not obvious that it's looped for 2 hours.
Right. Well, that's they what they do. They set up their tripod and then they set it on a fucking timer and they just let it sit there and film.
Yeah.
You know.
I had the space for it, but I didn't do that. I just got some really I did some filters and some fun shit with that. So and then
the picture is not as much important as the sound though. As long as you got what kind of sounds do you get? Lapping of the ocean, I guess, or what?
Waves, tide going in and out, people walking past on the beach, so feet on sand, sort of walking noises.
Now, see if there's people in it, I'm gonna wake up.
No, so it's not people. It's not people talking. It's just the walking sounds. Everyone was very quiet.
Just walking. I'm gonna wake up. I can't have no humans in it at all, man. It's got to be total natural sound, and I'll sleep like a baby.
All right. Well, I'll keep that in mind because, to be honest with you, I don't think that many people are going to be interested in it. But
You'd be dude. Have you seen the views these ambience videos get?
Not really.
10K.
Shit.
Yeah, shit. 10K. 10K.
Yeah, I'm not really into the ambience. I'm more into the talking. That's why.
Well, I mean, I was conspiracy theorist. Guess how many views I average? Virtually nothing.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear the truth, man. They all want to be told a lie.
Well, fuck it. I'll put it up and I'll just see what happens.
That's the ultimate gotcha to my trolls and haters. Is that if I really was lying, I'd just have these huge fucking audience. I would have a huge audience, man. I'd have all kinds of views. I'd have super chats going. I'd have all this shit going. But because I tell the truth, hardly anybody shows up. Hardly anybody wants to hear.
Yeah,
and that's the truth.
People like people who are full of shit more. That's why.
They do. They do. They love a good story. And if you're trying to tell the truth like me, nobody tunes in. Hardly. Nobody hardly, except diehards, and trolls and haters. But I mean, but that's the ultimate gotcha to the trolls and haters. If I really was shining on a yarn, as they used to say, I'd have all kinds of fucking views. I'd have all kinds of subs. I'd have all, because everybody loves a good fake story, man. They do. They love a good fake story.
I didn't even put Von Helm in the title. The fact that you are here has brought people in.
It's only 4 watching.
Yeah, but we had nobody watching, and there were 9 people in here at once at one point for a stream that I didn't use tags for, didn't advertise, didn't announce I was going to do.
You're just using me for views.
I don't know how, but for some reason, anytime Vaughn is even in the room, whether he was meant to be there or not, people start watching. I think maybe what it is Vaughn gets in there and then somebody's like, hey, in whatever group or Discord or something, it must be. They're like, hey, Von Helton's over here. And
probably are. Well, that's the trolls and haters doing that. They're all over on MeWe. They're all over on MeWe posting like crazy about horse penises and female and male genitalia, and so yeah, they get off on that. They like it.
Pussies, yeah.
They like it, yeah.
Yeah.
They like it. Hey, Mikey.
I think people are still thinking from the title of this that I'm going to get into what the title says. That was at the beginning of this.
No, because Smokey left. Smokey's like, bye, see ya, I'm out of here.
Yeah, because we got to the end of the fucking video that I was covering. And with these dual screens, it really helps to share audio and video. So that's good.
Well, that was one of the things I was talking about to somebody the other day. I've got 3 monitors, and oh my God, I'll never go back to a single monitor. Never. Fucking never.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I got shit over here, I got shit over here, and then I got my main shit right here. And it's fucking awesome.
What I was doing is I was just mirroring my screen so that I could close my laptop screen over here and just put everything up on the television. But actually having it as extended desktop
is an extended desktop.
It's much
nicer. God, yes. Because I got all my little gadgets over here telling me what my computer's doing.
Right.
Over here I got StreamYard. Here I got YouTube. And over here I got my stats for my games and shit. So that when I play my game, I've got my stats over here, and then I got my game.
I had a setup like that downstairs, but because John's got the right-hand side of this setup and I have the left-hand side, we do kind of have that going on. He has 2 monitors and I have 2 monitors. But we need
to get you. We need to, I mean, that's what I do is build computers. So, we get you some money coming in, and I'll build you a nice rig, man.
This
really nice rig.
Is not big enough either. And winter's coming, fall.
Sadly.
Whatever. Yeah, sadly. I do like fall though. It's nice.
Fall's all right, I guess.
Kids go back to school. I don't have to look at icky, greasy other people's kids. They stop loitering in front of places that I frequent. But the thing is, with COVID, what's the fucking difference right now?
Right. I mean, everybody's under house arrest. Meanwhile, the people over in China are having raves and parties.
Yeah, it is what it is, I guess.
That's not right, man. I was mad. Oh my God, I was mad. I was fit to be tied. Like, you gotta be shitting me, really. But
so anyway, it's what I was getting at. I almost lose track of my fucking thoughts. Thanks.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's getting colder outside, so I'll
Yes.
be doing less trips and going places and stuff like that. So one of the things that John and I want to do is we talked on Brett Keene's podcast when it was still a thing. Me, you, Vaughn, and me, you, and John. Rather, Jesus Christ,
John and Bond.
That challenge to build up a decent gaming PC for 500.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
So that's
No.
what we're. Vaughn
No.
still says you can't do it. All right.
No. Dude, just the video card alone, because you're going to need at least a 1080 Ti, okay? For serious gaming, you're going to need at least a 1080 Ti. Okay, there's $200 right there. Boom.
Right.
There's half your money right fucking there. Okay, so, and then you got to get a decent gaming CPU. You got to get a decent gaming motherboard. You got to get, you got to get at least 32 gig of RAM. Okay, 32 gig of RAM, that's $200 right there. Okay. Yeah. No, you're not going to build a gaming PC for $500. You're just not, if you want to go get a Kmart Blue Light Special, well, that Kmart don't exist no more. I don't think, and now it's Walmart. You get a Walmart Blue Light Special, okay, for $500. It's not going to run fucking Call of Duty. It's not going to run fucking ESO. It's not going to run, it's just not going to run anything major, Borderlands or none of that shit. It's going to run fucking Lemmings. It's going to run fucking Centipede, shit like that. That's what it's going to fucking run. It's
it might run a Game Boy Color emulator.
Yeah, it might run a Game Boy Color app, maybe. But it's not going to run anything decent, dude. Because you're going to need a decent motherboard. You're going to need a decent CPU. You're going to need at least, like I said, 32 gig of RAM at least. You're going to need a fucking decent video card. And by the time you do that, there's your $1,000 right there. Minimum.
But John thinks that he can do it.
Well, he's wrong. I'm sorry, but he's wrong. I mean, that's all I do is.
I think that he's going to buy aftermarket. I don't know what website he's going to use. I don't know what he plans on, how he plans skirting. Because you're right. Let's say that you could do it for 500. That's saying so, right?
Right.
You're going to get fucked on the shipping for parts.
Exactly.
Like, I don't know how he's going to do it either. He might get it close. I don't think that he's going to do it. I've changed my mind on that.
Prepare to spend your nights playing Pong.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I'm just, I got to be honest. I got to be honest, okay? Because if I'm not honest, then my word don't mean shit. So I got to tell you the truth. I got to be honest with you. You're not going to build a decent gaming rig for no $500. Not today. Now, I don't know, maybe mid 90s. Maybe the mid 90s, you might build a decent rig for 500. Probably still wouldn't run the high level games, but it would have run a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But these days, no way in hell. Like I said, you're going to need.
I am going to, regardless. Before next year, I will have a gaming PC.
Well,
so,
I agree. I
probably around Hanukkah.
Hopefully for at least 2 monitors, because I'll tell you, man, once you do multiple monitors, you'll never go back to single monitor. There's no way I would go crazy if I had to go back to a single monitor, because I love my space, man. I got space to put all my shit, and I love it, and I would never go back to single monitor.
Yeah, what I don't use those shitty 32 inches like fucking John uses. I use the big fucking 64 inches or higher. I use a fucking television, my dude. Like, we've got the 4K that we've hooked. We have. My wife had a laptop that would play fucking Sims on a high resolution.
His $500 computer might play Sims.
Yeah,
might, as long as you don't add a lot of mods to it.
And then no, she did, and it worked very well.
Oh,
it wasn't
okay,
laggy at all.
Oh, okay.
I was surprised. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, we hooked it. It plays it. It'll play it in 4K resolution on a 4K TV. We have a 4K TV in the bedroom, and playing Sims on that was like, it was crazy.
I bet it was. I bet it was almost surreal. You know, 'cause it's
Watching
so
something
big,
that's designed to play 4K and playing a 4K game that was interactive, it's different than even watching a 4K movie because you're in control of the
You're in
flow
control
of
of it.
the
Right.
yeah.
Mhm.
So that
Yeah.
was nice. But so I might maybe we'll get another one of those or something.
Hey, one of these days when I win the lottery, I'll get me some nice big huge 60-inch monitors and wrap them around me like a fucking pillbox, and I'll just just lose myself, man.
You know what we should do is that I should make like trolly merchandise of you, like making fun of you, so that the trolls buy it and then fund that. That would be an idea. Like,
I've thought about doing it.
yeah, but
Vaughn
if
sucks.
you
Vaughn's an
did
asshole.
it and promoted it, it would be obvious. But if I did it because I'm a known troll, so
Yeah,
if
but
I
you know
just
they're listening to us, right? You know they're hearing us right now, right?
no, they're not. There's
Yeah.
only 3 of them in the room, and they don't care. But if I did that, but people would still buy the merchandise, not giving a shit. And
It's like the Brett Keane. I mean, who trusts Brett Keane now after he threw everybody under the bus?
right.
Well, I take that back. TTOR is still hanging with Brett. I don't know why, but he's still.
I don't know either. He's
I don't know.
give it time. The boy.
Oh, don't worry, hon. And he even said out of his own mouth, he said, "Yeah, I expect Brett to throw me under the bus too, eventually." I said, "Well, what are you gonna do?"
Yeah, man, I don't doubt it. I mean,
I don't either. I don't
It'll
either.
come.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
All right. Oh, and getting back to something that we were talking about earlier, our time, like me talking to Vaughn is split probably 50-50 between these streams and like just me talking to him either because John's playing a game and they happen to be on Steam, or sometimes I actually have like phone calls with Vaughn. I think through Discord or something. But
yeah, Discord and
Facebook,
we haven't Facebook, but we haven't Skyped though, have we? We've done
No.
Facebook, we've done Discord, but we haven't Skyped yet. So.
No, I don't even know what my Skype account is anymore. I
Dude,
imagine
Skype is so much better since Microsoft took it over. I mean, I
really,
I know
because I heard the opposite, and that's the first time I've ever heard anyone say that something was better because.
Well, you know
Microsoft
why, don't you? Because the trolls got the boot. I mean, you can't troll it anymore. The trolls got the boot, man. Microsoft went in there and cleaned house.
Yeah.
And rightly so. I mean, they got some of them people were getting really, really bad, man. And Microsoft went in there and just get rid of them.
I know Von Helton, the troll hater, is friends with the Troll King. That's neat.
Yeah, I know how that works. Well, strange
so
bedfellows and all that.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I don't know. What other things did we have? I gotta look through our itinerary of things that we're gonna do. So we had Helton Skelton, Von or Khan. I have. Okay, so Smokey is definitely booked for Thursday, and Nakasuchi, aka the Raging Atheist, is also confirmed for Thursday. So they'll both be on Thursday. Great.
Nakasuchi though, he's not really Asian though, right?
No, it's not an Asian name. It's Native American. It means little
really?
bear. Well, you don't believe in
Nakasuchi.
land. Yeah, you don't believe in land bridges and stuff, but the reason that they're
Yes, I do.
Oh, really? Like
yes. The Native Americans are not native to this land.
They're Asian.
They're Asians, yes.
Okay, so
they're either Asian or Russian. There's kind of a discrepancy there.
That's why it
some
sounds.
People say they're Russian. Some people say they're Asian.
I forget what flavor of Native American that is exactly, but it's indigenous.
Well, what they done, they came across the Bering Strait and they just started slaughtering the indigenous white and black folk that were here as they went. They swept through Alaska, all through Canada, down through the United States, into Mexico, into Central America, and then into South America, where they encountered the blacks and started slaughtering them too. The so-called Olmecs slaughtered them. Man, we had indigenous black folk and indigenous white folk here. The black folk down in South America were called Olmecs. Well, that's what scientists are calling them.
Before Vaughn answers this question that I'm going to put up on screen in a minute, I want to get to our list of stuff because I just got to my notes.
Okay, go ahead.
We're going to put, if Knock decides he's going to hang out, we're going to play the clip where Knock almost kills me of the drinking contest. I don't know if we've played that here on this channel before, but Vaughn, have you seen that? Yeah, I got alcohol poisoning, and then he laughed about it. It was weird.
You did, really?
Yeah, he was drunk though. It was during the same drinking contest. Contest rather.
But you know you got to pee, right? I mean, you can't just.
I did. Yeah. We're gonna read a script. Vaughn, you've been here for some of our script readings. They're pretty funny. I'm gonna have sometimes I'm gonna have if again this is contingent on. Well, it's not really because it would be funny to have Vaughn read lines with Smokey. That would be all right too. But it would be funny if Smokey and fucking Knock were reading lines. We also have Jew or not a Jew. It basically like I'm gonna give you a Hollywood celebrity or like an author. It's somebody famous, a name that you would recognize, not some.
The answer is yes.
Yeah. So I'll give you some famous person, and you have to tell me if they're Jew or not, and then I will tell you.
Like I said, the answer is yes.
And the way that this game is going to work, for the sake of saying so, we're only going to, the Jews that we have are not going to be, because some people consider patrilineal Jews as Jews too. So if your father was a Jew but your mother wasn't, that doesn't count to a lot of people. So we're not counting that because it's harder to find those lists. Because
now the rabbis I talked to said that they use the lineage of the mother, not the lineage of the father.
Correct.
And that really always confused the fuck out of me because I mean the blood is passed through the father, so it has to be through the father. But they said no, it goes through the mother, and I'm like, that's not medical, that's not scientific.
I like this.
The blood of the father.
Colonel Chubbs asks, Vaughn, your thoughts on Bigfoot? Do you think the government knows? And you just said yes, assumably to both questions. What are your thoughts on Bigfoot? And Vaughn just goes, yes.
Yeah, because it's true. I mean, think about it. Okay, look. As an amateur cryptozoologist, let me tell you something. Bigfoot is real. Is Bigfoot the fucking missing link? No, that's a load of horse shit. But is Bigfoot real? Yes. Look. Let me give you an example. All right, we had this thing called the Rocky Mountain silverback gorilla. All right. Everybody said, "Oh, it's a work of fiction. It's a work of fiction." Somebody made it up.
Vaughn, I need a cigarette real quick. Can you just do a long diatribe about Bigfoot while I'm gone?
I'm gonna keep talking about Bigfoot. Yeah, okay, go ahead and have your cigarette. But yeah, So we had this Rocky Mountain silverback gorilla, right? Everybody said, "Oh, it's something they made up on the fucking internet. It's totally made up. It ain't real." Blah 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 blah. All right, and the scientists actually went out to try to find it. Couldn't find some bitch. So they packed up their shit. Here comes the cryptozoologists. We thought, okay, we'll go out there and we'll see if we can find that damn thing. You know, we found it. We found it. It was real. It ended up being real. Look it up. Rocky Mountain silverback gorilla. It's real. Fucker's real, man. All right. So now what is Bigfoot? What is the abominable snowman? What is Sasquatch? What is Yeti? All right. All names for Bigfoot, right? But here's the thing: all they are is large apes, man. Really, really large apes, and we will find them, and we will catalog them, just like we did the Rocky Mountain silverback gorilla. Okay, we just will. Okay, we'll find them eventually. It's not that big a deal, and we will find them, and we will catalog them, and that'll be the end of that. It's just a matter of time. Another example. All right, there was some natives out in Africa, and they said, hey, we seen this animal that was a cross between a giraffe and a zebra. And the scientists are like, are you guys smoking peyote or something? And they're like, no, we actually saw an animal that is a cross between a giraffe and a zebra. And the scientists once again packed up their shit and went home because they were convinced that the natives were full of shit. Here comes the amateur cryptozoologists. They're like, okay, tell us what this thing looked like. Give us an idea where you saw it from. We take off running into the bush, and sure enough, by God, we found it. Cross between a giraffe and a zebra. It's called the Ocampa. It is a real animal. It really does fucking exist. The scientists bailed in both cases. Okay, that's important. The scientists packed up their shit and got the hell out. It was us cryptozoologists that stayed the course and found these animals. Okay, because the scientists don't give a shit. Okay, if that isn't instant gratification, the scientists aren't interested. That was my takeaway from the whole thing, and why I'm so thankful to be an amateur cryptozoologist. All right, because cryptozoology is neat any damn way. All right, you know, everybody's that. There's no way that Loch Ness could have a dinosaur trapped in it. That's not a dinosaur. It's not. It doesn't exist. Loch Ness isn't real. None of the, nothing is real. They ain't no dinosaur in Loch Ness. Well, what do we find out? We found out that the loch was created by a glacier, and that glacier very well could have had a dinosaur trapped in it due to the size of the glacier. Very well could have. But here's what the significance is of this. We found the coelacanth, a prehistoric fish. And not only did we find this prehistoric fish, but it was in large numbers. And it was very much alive, it was very much thriving, and it was still around. And this fish, this prehistoric fish, predated the dinosaurs. Okay, so is it therefore feasible that Nessie is in fact a dinosaur that was trapped in the ice melted, Nessie plops down into the lake, and the rest is history? Yeah, it is. We've found frozen woolly mammoths, folks. We've got frozen woolly mammoths that are literally frozen in a block of ice. And not only that, but they were flash frozen. Now, how do we know they were flash frozen? Because they were right still in the middle of eating when they were frozen solid. They were literally chewing their food when they got frozen solid. So whatever it was, it literally flash froze these woolly mammoths intact. And now you say, well, Bon, if we thaw out these icebergs, would these mammoths come back to life? I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Stranger shits happen. I mean, we have absolutely proven that there's bacteria that lives in the heart of a volcano and bacteria that lives in the Arctic. We've proven that shit. We've absolutely proven that shit. So if those things can happen, then it's not unreasonable to think that other shit can happen. It's not unreasonable at all. Right? Not at all. So, that's that. And but Will's still smoking a cigarette, so but yeah, absolutely. And that's just the way it goes, man. I mean, there is a lot of strange shit out there. And people just need to keep an open mind and be prepared, because there's a lot of strange shit out there that we haven't discovered yet. Guaranteed. A fell beast of the Nazgul, huh? All right. No, Nessie's just a Diplodocus dinosaur that got trapped. That's all. Nothing more. No big deal. It's not a big deal. It really isn't a big deal. People try to make it a big deal, but it's not really a big deal. It's just not. Just not. Not that big a deal, man. So, that's the deal on that shit. Yeah.
I'm back.
Well, welcome back. I just come back too. Went to get me some ice cream.
Hey, get me some ice cream. I need a Mountain Dew, man.
Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah, boy.
I think you're confusing Nessie with Champ, by the way.
No, I'm not.
Because they say
No,
the
I'm
same
not.
thing about Champ and Lake
Well,
Champlain.
It probably is. It probably is. I mean, like I said, while you was gone, you didn't hear. I don't think you heard what I said.
Yeah, I had my phone on.
Oh, did you? Okay. Yeah, because I mean, if we're going to find a fish that predates the dinosaurs by allegedly billions of years, there's some controversy there, but
Well, not billions. Coelacanth is 300 million.
well, yeah, only 300 million. But you get what I'm saying. I mean, the coelacanth predates the dinosaurs. Okay, so if we're going to find them in large numbers thriving, it's not unreasonable to say, yeah, man, there was a couple of dinosaurs trapped in ice. The ice melted. They fucking plopped into the lake and got trapped there. There's nothing. I don't see that. I don't see that as unusual at all.
Right.
Now some people might, but I don't. That's no big deal to me. That's
Well,
just
the thing with the coelacanth is that it didn't just plop into a lake per se. What happened is it was a fish that during its period of existence, it was perfectly evolved for its environment, and its environment didn't really, unlike a lot of other environments, its environment didn't really change such that it became an inefficient hunter, or it didn't need to be a stronger it didn't really need to change at all, so it didn't change. It just stayed basically genetically identical to the fish 300 million years ago, by the same fucking name. It's one of the few examples of an animal that exists in modern day that you can go get, assuming that you have the diving equipment and stuff. It's one of the few things examples of a modern day animal that you can go get that is completely almost unchanged from the period of the dinosaurs.
Well, see, that's the thing about this. So there's a lot of examples of things that have not changed. All right, the dragonfly, for example, is unchanged.
Well,
The
it's
shark
changed
is
in
unchanged.
size. The mantis hasn't really changed much in size, which is crazy because if you think about the megafauna at the time, because a dragonfly now might get up to about frozen. It goes from about this size to about this size, maybe a little bit bigger. But Megachiroptidae get like this fucking big. Like the ancient fucking, because it's funny you mention it because I just happen to, when I'm taking a shit, I'm looking at different stupid things I'm looking at on my phone. I'm like, because I knew that dragonflies were massive. So
everything
I
was
was looking to see
massive back then.
what else is massive, and then I look at this perfectly preserved mantis and amber, and they really haven't changed much at all.
Yeah,
Structurally,
but that could have just been a baby, though. It could have just been a baby, man.
I suppose it could have been, but yeah,
because everything was back. Okay, everything was big back then, and the theory goes is that the reason everything was big back then was because the atmosphere was a lot more oxygenated and a lot more humid than it is today, and that was the reason why everything was so much bigger back then. That's one of the things they're throwing out there. I don't know if that's the case, but that's what they're saying. So
yeah, and that's why yeah. But at any rate, yeah, insects don't really fossilize that well like dinosaur bones do. So the only real specimens you can find of insects from millions of years ago are in amber, because it's the only way it really preserves well at all.
Right.
So
well, there was this one Opteryx was trapped in fucking stone. Remember, it was trapped in the stone, and they had that one. And that's the thing that cracks me up about the goddamn T-Rex being a fucking chicken. It cracks me up. We've got ancient birds. It's not like we don't have an ancient bird. We got ancient birds. So this bullshit that a reptile turned into a bird is just interesting. Well, and Quentin is in twice. Yay.
Yeah, it's because one's my mic, one's my computer.
It's two.
Oh, I see.
It's what?
One's his mic, one's his computer. I know what he's doing. Yeah, it's all forcocked.
So the one that's talking, you can keep in here. The other one you don't have to keep.
Oh, okay.
Let me see
put
if
him back.
I take. No, I took the wrong one out. All right. There we go. Trial and error.
There you go.
Anyway, yeah. we're just kind of shooting the shit for a little while. Yep. I got to go pick up John in a little bit, so I figured I'd just let it run. Yeah. This is part of a larger thing for Thursday. We're not this part's not going to be on the show on Thursday, but the first part of this is.
This is Tuesday, not Thursday.
I know. No.
So give me a heart attack.
You invited me to Thursday, but you didn't tell me what we're doing.
It's at the beginning of this video. It's you want me to just quickly explain it?
Yeah, go ahead. In fact, go ahead and do that. And while you do that, I'll use the bathroom.
All right. So what we're doing is Knock and Smokey Saint are going to be in here. Now, originally we had planned that those two were going to get along and play nice and do some fun stuff. We were going to read a script of a very famous case. I was going to have one a court case, and I was going to have the judge be one of them and the defendant be another one of them. And we were going to play a game called Helton Skelton, Vaughn or Con. I've got videos of hobos saying things and clips of Vaughn saying things. And I'm just going to read the quote, and people have to guess whether it's Vaughn or a hobo usually on some kind of drugs.
Right.
And we're going to play Jew or Not a Jew. Sort of a throwback to Troll or Not a Troll. I'm going to give a famous person, and you have to tell me if they're a Jew or not a Jew. So, like, one of the ones most people don't know is Daniel Radcliffe, for example. He's a Jew. So most people don't know that. So we're going to be tricky with it. Well-known celebrities, not and famous people, famous authors, stuff like that, whether they're a Jew or not. And we're gonna we got some other stuff. We're gonna watch a trailer for a movie that's coming out that's gonna trigger people. So that'll be fun. You just get commentary on that. We've got if Knock doesn't stay to do a lot of that stuff, we might have the rational Canadian atheist on. If not, we're having Eli on because Eli is more popular on YouTube than everyone that's ever been on this channel combined, with the exception of TJ.
He's got a fucking song named after him by the Three Dog Night. Eli's coming.
Yeah, it seems like you pissed off Nakasuchi pretty well.
Yeah, I think so. Did you see that stream?
I did.
Very good.
What did you do besides trolling?
It was in the beginning of this video. We covered it. Yeah.
Oh.
Is somebody getting raped in the background? Are you
what the fuck was that?
No, my stepdad's watching a movie.
Oh.
Oh, what kind of movie?
Yeah, what kind of movie? Damn.
Something about murderers.
Oh, okay. It's a murder, not a rape. Well, I can get behind that. Oh, speaking of which, I've been spreading the good news about how DCFS and CPS are fucking garbage.
I don't know if you caught my latest video on Facebook.
I have
I totally exposed DCBS, aka CPS, as completely and utterly unconstitutional. Okay, CPS does not have the right to steal your children. CPS does not have the right to tell you to clean your house. CPS does not have the right to tell you how to live your life, and CPS does not have the right to tell you how to raise your kids. It's nowhere in the Constitution.
So, have you seen Sophie yet on Facebook? This little girl.
Oh, I thought you meant Sophie the robot that wants to kill us all.
Not that one. This one's a much Anyway, so this little girl. Here's the story. And we're going to cover this probably on Thursday. Probably
if it's going to be a tearjerker, let me know now because I want to get prepared.
It might be. I'm going to use as little detail as possible, but we'll set it. I'm just setting it up. So what it is there's this the kid's mother and her boyfriend and the father, right? And the grandmother on the mother's side is also involved, apparently. So this little girl has to be now released into custody of the mother. They were doing like a shared custody thing. And there's a long video. It's actually a set of 5 videos that was released. well, not released, but leaked, of this little girl in front of CPS while they're transferring vehicles because she is having an absolute meltdown. But I would too. If what happened to her, and she describes this in detail, is she describes a rape that had happened to her by the mother's boyfriend while mommy watched. And she talks about there was blood in my underwear. She cries about nobody will believe me. And CPS watches this, hears this, writes all this down, and still releases Sophie into the custody of the mother. Does not take her into protective custody as a neutral space, does not report it. And this video is going to be apparent. The videos rather are going to be used in court in favor of the father. But I don't know how long the mother and the boyfriend are going to live. The boyfriend, Sophie calls Mr. Jake, which is creepy. I mean, that's a pedophile name if I ever heard Mr. Jake. It's like Mr. Donkey or whatever. But I don't know how long it's going to last because apparently, and I haven't looked at the information because I'm not interested in, well, I thought about it, but not really.
Is there days when I wish that I was not a good guy?
This guy was doxxed. This guy, the Mr. Jake person, he was doxxed, and now everyone knows where this guy lives. And there have been threats on his life, and now it's a whole thing. So that's their counter argument is that I was
just all you got to do. All you got to do is throw the guy in prison and just let it slip to the inmates what he done. That's all you got to do. Nature will take care of the rest. That's all you got to do.
The mother's almost worse because what I find is that you're the mother of this child that's being raped, and you're watching.
And you're watching.
That's almost worse because you don't even have the. You don't even have the. I can't even explain it. It's just like it's one thing.
Like I said, are there days when I wish I wasn't a good guy, a nice guy?
I was honest. I'll be honest with you. I had serious thoughts about actually doing something, because I mean he's a fucking pedophile.
Right.
No child describes something like that in detail and has an almost hour and a half long meltdown and clings to the door handles and the seats of the SUV to the point where her fucking fingernails get fucking bloody. No, children do not just do that because they're looking for attention, right?
Right.
Children do not describe in intimate detail a rape that happened to them and appear traumatized because a child outside of that context has no idea. Most normal children of that age, I think she's 7, do not have a concept of what sexuality is or a grasp on what that is to come up with something that convoluted.
Right.
So
God help you if somebody ever touches my child. God help.
Because the first thing that occurred to me is, because I only saw the first part of the video and it's not that bad. But once you get to part 5, it's like, what the fuck? Yeah. The first thing I thought was, well, there have been plenty of people that are accused of rape that didn't really do it because the mother or the other parent told them, filled them full of shit. But then once you get to part 5 of this, it's no longer. There's no question in my mind. Right. This child is not putting on a show. The child was accused of being primed to put on a show by the mother. Mm-hmm. But you can tell in her voice that she knows what the fuck she did.
Well, like I said,
it starts to get trembly. It's not. It's and indignant. Like that is the reaction of somebody who probably did something. But. Right. It's going to come out in court. I mean, if there's the underwear in question apparently exist and they're in evidence, so they might be able to get some DNA off of them.
Well,
So
like I said, throw this piece of shit in the fucking criminal justice system, and then just let it slip to the inmates what he done,
I
and
wanted,
make
when
you
I
take
thought
the
about it, I wanted to put a pair of cement shoes on him and dump him in the fucking Hudson.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
that works too. That works too, but I mean, then you got a possible murder rap or at least aggravated assault, and then you gotta go through all that rigmarole and
Well, the
shit.
thing
Then you
about
gotta
the
try to.
Hudson River, especially to the south, is that everybody dumps bodies in the Hudson River. There are, on any given day, there are 10 or 12 what they call floaters in the lower Hudson River that they can't identify. They're usually, it's something about the biome, the bacteria that break down a lot of they're unrecognizable, and they don't want to spend most of the time. It ends up being a homeless person anyway, and they got wise to that because people just kill homeless people for fun and then dump them in the Hudson River too. So they didn't want to waste valuable money on identifying somebody that probably doesn't have any family anyway. So most of the time they don't even bother going through and doing like the stuff you see on TV and movies and crime dramas and stuff with the fucking imaging and shit. They go, well, they have no ID and we can't get a picture of their face, and the sketch artist can't work with this at all. So we just say we have an unidentified body, and if somebody wants to come look at it and claim it, fine. And sometimes the people who murdered them will claim them, and then nobody knows what happens to the corpse after.
Yeah, sorry, I murdered someone. I forgot about it.
I can't see the murderer claiming the body, though. I mean, that would be a dead giveaway that you're guilty as fuck. I just can't see that. But
I'm pretty sure Bugsy Moran has done that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
You might get some fucked up necrophile come up and be like, oh yeah, that's like my wife.
That would take
use the body as a sex doll.
They don't really they don't really care what, it's New York State. No, they don't really care what happens with the body as long as they don't have to deal with the paperwork. Of trying to find the person that the family that they belong to and stuff. The fucking criminal justice system in New York State and the fucking the entire apparatus surrounding it is so incompetent and disgusting. I just can't even. But
I got to experience the streets of New York. I got to experience the streets of Cincinnati. I got to experience the streets of Indianapolis. I got to experience the streets of Miami. I got to experience the streets of Chicago. So I've been around. I've seen. I've done.
I'd watch a video of Vaughn saying I've experienced the streets of, and then he's just naming cities for 2 hours. I'd fall asleep to that.
I would well see even the trolls know this. I literally went on a tour of the United States.
Oh.
I didn't do normal people.
RV trip around the world, yeah.
Well, no, normal people when they get out of school, they find them a job and they stay
double
at the
wide
job.
trailer around the world.
Yes, a double wide. Yeah. Oh, that's the fun part. I've been in a double wide trailer all my life. Yeah. Well, I wasn't born in Kentucky, you morons. I was born in Ohio. But anyway, but yeah,
straight out Clay County.
Normal people, they get a job and they stay at that job for life, especially if it's a good paying one. They stay there for life, and that's the end of the story. I, on the other hand, said, fuck that. I want to go out. I want to see America, maybe even the world, but let's stick with America for now. I want to see America. I went out and saw Mount Rushmore, went and saw the Grand Canyon, went and saw all this shit, because I wanted to experience America. All right. I'm a patriotic American. I love America. I want to see shit before I fucking die. All right. I don't want to be one of these saps that fucking kills over dead, never got to see shit in my own damn country. That just seems so fucked up. So, I did that. Not only that, but while I was out running around, I was trying to find me somebody to hang with and stuff. And I would work odd jobs and, help in soup kitchens and, various and sundry other things. And so I got to see the bulk of it. Now, ironically, I never went to California because it's too damn expensive.
Well, a haircut cheap in California.
Fucking $2,000 a month for a damn roach motel? Are you fucking high? I'm not spending that fucking kind of money. Are you crazy? But you know.
But yeah, I'm gonna close out the show because I got to get John in a minute. So
yes, you do.
I do want to say in closing, I don't care if what people do and sexually, or if they want to be a titty streamer, or because that's what the beginning of this was about.
As long as you don't hurt yourself, hurt others, or violate someone's rights, do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, that's
what the founding father said too. That's what the founding father said.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I mean, my concept of morality and virtue, and what that what I do with my wife, and what can you fucking there you go. Thank you very much. what I do with my wife, and what my sexuality, former or current, it's like it doesn't even. That's my thing. I don't.
Will like sucking horse cocks, everyone.
Right? No, that's Vaughn.
Not me. Not me, man. No.
Oh no, you're just like looking at it, right?
Gotcha. I
know. Yes, the broken mods. I understand. So yeah. So I don't care. I got accused of slut shaming, and it made me a little upset. I'll be honest, because I don't care if somebody wants to be slutty or dress slutty or whatever.
I could care less.
I literally told this.
I mean, look at the way Will dresses. He can't judge anybody on that shit.
I know.
You look a little bigoted there, Will. You look a little bigoted.
I know. Everyone thinks this is Chauvin or Chauvin. Officer.
Is that the manatee?
That's the manatee. That is the man himself. Yes, Brett motherfucking Keane, man. Keen the dancing machine.
It's not. That dog isn't. Sorry, the guy in the chat, fucking Chris Brown, says that.
That wasn't Ducky. That was on Quentin's.
Yeah, that was Quentin.
That was Quentin. Me. That wasn't him. My dogs are outside playing, so it wasn't mine.
Ducky's in the bedroom sleeping. But anyway, I'm gonna fucking get out of here because I gotta go pick up John.
Right.
So Thursday stream 8:30 p.m. Eastern. That it'll be named. It'll probably be named like Brett Keane Live or something like that. I don't fucking know. Because that's been working. So
Brett Keane's not here. That would work even better.
I know that's.
Brett Keane's not here.
Probably like Brett Keane Live dead or something like that. People like that one. But yeah, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Thursday night, and we're gonna probably have we're definitely gonna have Smokey Saint. Not fuck's sake. Knock, aka the Raging Atheist, will be here. He's gonna come in. He's gonna yell at Smokey Saint, and then he's either gonna leave or he might stay, or I might have to kick him so I can get to our other shit.
I'll also be here.
Quentin will be here. Evil Von Houten, he'll be there. If Knock bails, he's going to be doing a cold read of a script with Smokey Saint, which will be really funny. We're going to play Helton Skelton, Jew or Not a Jew. We got all kinds of other stuff lined up. We're going to watch some movie trailers that are coming out. So we got a lot of stuff coming up on Thursday. Tomorrow, nothing, not unless somebody invites me on something. Or fucking John does a stream or whatever. I doubt he will, but yeah. So that is the schedule. Oh yeah, and Eli might be there. 100,000 view per video. Eli, the arc.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah, it's that guy who comes in and noise trolls.
Right.
That's the guy. He gets like between 60 and 100,000 views on a video.
Wait, the guy comes in, blows his fucking nose, and he gets 100,000 views for that shit?
Most
seriously?
Yeah.
Fuck,
yeah,
man.
We're gonna watch some of his videos and be very sad that we didn't think of it first.
Fuck, man. I'll rebroadcast my fucking channel, and I'll just go around blowing my nose and farting all fucking day, and record that shit and put it on my channel, and
you'll see what he does. You'll see what he does exactly on Thursday. But actually, matter of fact, let me see. Because you can always use some more subscribers, I guess. I'm gonna bring up his channel, and I'm gonna play one of them now. Before.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna dip out.
All right.
Okay, man.
Well,
Later, man.
you're a horse cocksucker,
Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
but I love you.
Yep.
I love you too. See you later. Fuck.
Peace out, man.
Peace.
Mm.
All right, so I gotta go. I gotta fucking screen share
Yes,
again too.
you got to get John. Man,
I do. I'm gonna.
figure-
I'm just gonna show you the 101,000 view fucking video.
I am waiting with bated breath.
So let's see. EMC. Oh, his channel's right here. Something that he just fucking put up. So there's not gonna be a lot of views in that. But where I'm trying to get it to fucking load. Oh, it's 103,000 fucking views now. Fuck. That's because I got so much shit up. Here we go. This is the fucking. This is 100. This is worth 103,600.
Are you insane? Stop attacking immediately.
How many have you got? I got a my burn.
Did you ever like wake up?
This tastes different. Did you put anything different in it?
And the video goes on like this.
White people be like,
"Oh fuck."
You know what? You know what's scary? What's scary is there's actually somebody out there that watched this video and can make perfect sense out of it. That's what's scary.
Yeah, the video is called 21st Century Redefined. This is his old channel. I did some art for it, but this is his new fucking channel. I don't know why. But here's the fucking video that kicked off his fucking channel. This is the first one that did really well.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mr. Stun, give me the N-word pass, Mr. Stun. N-word pass. Oh my.
on that note, we're gonna get out of here. Everyone have a fucking great day. I can't believe that's 3,005 fucking views on that fucking video. Fucking Spider-Man says the N-word.
Damn.
Fuck my entire life.
That's
Fucking
messed
love.
up, man. That's messed up.
Look at this. Fucking Boomer Willis, man, that humor has evolved beyond I Love Lucy. No, listen, fuckhead. Listen, fuckhead.
Hey, I resemble that remark, damn it.
Yeah. But well, you resemble it, but you're not actually a boomer, which is scary.
Yeah,
so yeah, I mean, I okay. Other things can be funny outside of my range. Somebody tells a joke that I don't understand. I at least understand that it's a joke, right?
Right.
But this is
noise.
Noise.
That's what this is. Noise. It's
I
fucking
don't.
noise.
I don't get it. I get watching one of these and seeing, seeing like the title and being like, oh, what's this? And then that happens. But I can't imagine watching it like a different versions of it 6 or 7 times like he's made to the point where it's, yeah. Anyway, I got to get out of here. I'll talk all fucking night.
Yeah, because you got to get fucking John.
Yeah, I got to go get Fatso. Anyway, have a good night. Fuck me. Do I want to end the broadcast?